What is up, you guys? So we are here for Riverdale episode 2. Y'all, so much happened. Y'all know my roommate in the background.
Sorry.
And she got her lean cuisine too. Alrighty.
This music blast. I'm ready.
Alright, it's not even 9:30 yet, dear Lord. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay. So, episode 2 of Riverdale. A lot of stuff happened. So, from where we picked off, probably like the day after, we see Jughead go to Pops and it's completely abandoned, and they actually spray painted it, Death Diner. I'm like, y'all are so mean. Come on now, it's Pops. Let him go. Then we see Archie and Fred at their house. Archie looks like he has not gotten sleep. He's running on caffeine. He's trying to take care of his dad, but his dad is fully capable taking care of himself. Then we cut to Veronica trying to avoid her dad while she goes to school in the morning. He tries to get them to, probably like talk, but she's like, not gonna happen. Then we cut to the gang at lunch and they try to make a plan to save Pops. Archie's kind of iffy about it. He leaves and goes to Sheriff Keller with flyers trying to find his killer. Then we cut to Jughead's dad's case. And basically we find out that, okay, he's going to probably get a 20-year deal if he goes to trial. If it goes the same way as expected, he's probably going to get 40. So we only got a 20-year deal, which puts him in a bind. And Jughead's really freaking out. So Betty calls Veronica to check on Archie, and she gets him talking about how he's not able to sleep and feels he has to be the man of the house. We cut to Jughead and Betty at Town Hall, and the mayor, who's Josie's mom, who is played by Robin Gibbons, she's like, closing down Pops is kind of a blessing in disguise. And Jughead, kind of gets mad how she's easily to turn back on stuff when things get bad, because it's bad to represent the town. And I don't know how much you can try to better Riverdale. Riverdale ain't the best place in the world. So we see new Reggie, and he's dealing this drug called Jingle Jangle to this one girl named Muggs, who's apparently one of the vixens, and then, who's nice with Lou. So I'm like, okay. Alright, new Reggie trying to get it, and then he goes to talk to Archie, and Archie kind of asks him about maybe getting some stuff. I'm like, Archie, no, don't go for the drugs, no, please don't. Then we see Betty trying to plan out her plan with Veronica and Kevin, and guess who showed up? Papa Lodge. So Hiram comes and asks if he can help Veronica in any way. And she's like, if I need you, then I need you. Then she goes back and tries to help with the guys. Then Jughead goes to the tomboy guy, who's one of his associates, and he recommends him to a lawyer. This is when we meet, I think her name's Penny Peabody, at a tattoo place, who is basically the serpent's lawyer, who put her through college and law school. I don't know how they do it, but they got operations. I don't know how, but they got operations somewhere. Anyway, she tells him, hey, if the family of the victim shows mercy, then it'll get him a lesser sentence with time served. So that means he has to go kiss up to Cheryl and Mama Blossom. So we'll get to that later. Anyway, Josie joins the River Vixens, and basically Cheryl is the same, bitchy to herself. The principal comes in and gives news of Miss Grundy's murder, which shakes Archie to believe, alright, someone's trying to hurt everybody I care about. I can't let this happen. Dad is gonna be bad. He's telling it to his dad. Then we meet Then we see Archie go to Alice and ask for them to go to the morgue, go to her morgue friend and see what it was the cause of death of Miss Grundy. And after he left, Alice Cooper has to be, God, I hate her. The parents on this show are horrible. So we get to see, so she says, oh, Pops, this is one of Betty's projects, and turns out there's one extra one. Since, Pops already is still in the place. She calls Veronica, and she automatically assumes it's her dad. And then we get to see, her bring up the letter, and we find out that Hermione was the one that wrote the letter, so she would force Veronica to testify. And Hiram knew. And Veronica is just disgusted twisted. I'm like, meh, this is like a tainted marriage. Dear Lord. So Betty and Jughead visit Cheryl at, their second place, which is not that bad for the Blossoms. And it doesn't go well. They try to, talk to them in. Betty kind of has an in because technically their family kind of. Which also, we did not see Polly. Where's Polly? Okay, is the actress not on the show no more? Did you send her away again? What's going on? Anyway, the thing didn't go well. Alice goes sees her more friend, and we found out Miss Grundy was strangled, and that she knew the person. She tells the same information to Archie and his dad. Betty and Jughead go to Pot's room like last meal, and Betty gets the epiphany that she doesn't want to give up, so she goes to blackmail Cheryl, saying that if she doesn't testify and give her the vixens to save Pops, she will post a video of her dad murdering Jason online. I'm like, damn, Betty, that's real low. I'm like, that's the lowest of the low. I'm like, dang, I mean, you can black her, but that's gonna be horrifying. I mean, I thought everyone already knew what happened with Mr. Blossom killing Jason. Isn't that in the paper? Like, that's just cruel, but dang, Betty, you just devious, you. So we get to Jug, and he talks with Veronica about, their equal dad issues, and he tells her, Archie's dad almost died, and mine is about to go to jail. You shouldn't take that for granted, and, she listens to him, and it's really nice to see them talk. We rarely see opposite characters have these conversations. Since they're so polar, it's nice to see them kind of bond on something. So then we cut to the trial for FP, and Cheryl basically testifies, and she lies on oath and says that he friended him, that her dad friended to her Jughead if he didn't dispose of the body, which is true, even though she doesn't know it's true. FP knows it's true, but I don't know how Cheryl goes, but maybe something with the writers just messed up. They kind of did a typo on it. Anyway, it got him, it kind of pushed the trial, and, I don't know if he's being set free or not, or he's going to be on parole or probation. Depends on the next episode. Anyway, we cut to retro night, and, it's kind of dead, couple hours before. But y'all know stuff really doesn't get popping until an hour in. So thankfully they were able to do that. Joe's in the Pussycats form with Cheryl since Sal's out sick. Y'all, the covers. I can't with the covers. I can't with these covers, man. I mean, I was used to season 1, but season 2, I can't. They did Khalees, Milkshake. I'm like, y'all, you make it sound like a Christmas song. Like, come on! Now, the clip that they showed, they made it look like everyone was listening to a Christmas Carol. I'm like, what is going on? What is this? So we get to Archie, and he finally comes, and he has a little bit of flashbacks of what happened, which is normal. But he gets through it. Hiram comes through with Hermione, and he's like, I'm willing to support you, whatever you want to do. And Veronica's like, okay, I'm ready for a clean slate. Meanwhile, Hiram actually bought, Pops, and with the discretion of being silent and letting Pops still be the manager. So Pops got a good deal. He got a good deal on the plays, and he gets to be the manager. And turns out that Hermione lied for Hiram about the letter. I'm like, Hermione, what? Why are you lying for him? Like, for real, seriously, what tainted thing does he got on you? Okay, meanwhile, Alice Cooper is in her snooping phase. She sees Hiram, then she sees serpents come in who are here for Jughead. Then she sees, Moose and New Reggie, I'm gonna keep calling him New Reggie, dealing with Jingle Jangle. And she's like, telling Betty, congratulations, you opened a new height of crime for saving Pops. I'm like, you know what, Alice, shut up. Don't even try. You are a serpent, and you got a secret baby in high school, okay? Don't even try with us. We're going to come for you, episode 3. So Jughead's dad, basically, so after, the retro night, Jughead's dad calls him and tells him to not get with Penny Peabody and work with her, because he basically says, do not get in a deal with that snake. I'm like, okay, I guess Penny Peabody and Jughead's dad have a history. I'm like, oh, this is about to be interesting. Then we cut to Cheryl. Cheryl and her mom. She shows her the video, and I don't know why she was going to show them that. We didn't see the reaction, but I think we will in the next episode. Veronica and her parents come back, and Smithers isn't there. Smithers is fired. I'm like, oh my god. Why God fired Smithers? He didn't do nothing wrong. Jeez. Then we cut to Dilton Doily giving Archie a gun because he wants to feel more safe and protected. Then the last minute or two of the episode, we see Moose and Mug getting high out Jingle Jingle and making out in the car, and we see the killer in a mask again with a gun this time, shooting the both of them. Now, it's definite that they're dead. I mean, I don't know how they were able to miss or survive from that. He was that up close to kill them, so we have 2 more dead bodies. And I'm like, and I literally predicted this like the first episode I did this review. I'm like, please don't be killing everybody per episode. I'm like, dang, this is how we're gonna do it, CW? Okay. So next week, everyone's on high alert and everyone's watching their backs. Apparently, we might get another dead body, so let's just see how this goes. Anyway, peace out, more love, and I'll be back with y'all on Wednesday.